here.
breakfast, and then
Blitz,
10 minutes
Gab.
later,
Okay,
they're like,
Blitz,
"Oh,
it's all yours.
I don't
Carry
actually
this
have
turn,
free
Blitz.
breakfast.
You're not actually coming to breakfast with us?
I don't have free breakfast.
Are you gonna stay at the hotel?
No, I don't.
Just use my room number. But Shane's asleep. I don't think.
Alright.
Breakfast.
So here's the thing.
What's Shane's last name?
No,
I know you guys want to spam,
In case he asks.
but I'm so tired right now that you have to slow things down by like 20%.
Try it.
So just like relax. Just like one thing at a time. I have the biggest headache and I have to cast the finals.
Shane?
So just like a little bit slowly. If you have questions for me, you're welcome to ask.
I am so hungry.
How did me and Purge meet?
Should I use my room?
Shit, what happened?
Maybe I can take it.
Okay, so I said that I wanted to get my own place when I was in California, and one of Purge's friends like apparently heard that and asked Purge or told Purge because Purge wanted to move to California. But at the time, I don't know if people remember this, but if you said you were a Purge gamer, like you said it ironically, and for some reason a large portion of the community disliked him. But then I was like, well, whatever. And then I met him at TI, and he was such a nice guy. And he ended up moving to California into my friend's place. And we went to IPL Vegas, and I got really drunk, like more drunk than I've ever gone before. And instead of like going off to do his own shit, he like made sure that I had food, and, like paid for my meal. And if you know Kevin, Purge is like not the type of person that pays for anybody's meal. Like he hates paying for shit. So he like bought me a burger, and he's like, "You're sitting here and eating this until like I watch you. Like I'm gonna watch you eat this." And then he like made sure that I drank like tons of water, and then I felt a lot better. And I felt a lot of gratitude after that. I was like, "He's a really good person." That was very selfless. And then me and him just became really good friends because we had lunch all the time. So that was the story of how I met him. Hello. Nope, never been to Vermont. Did I enjoy my time in Korea? Even though I was a bad friend? I mean, I don't think I was a bad friend, but yeah, I enjoyed Korea. How do you and EGM know each other? We used to play on EGM used to play on a team called Infused with Wagamama, and Waga used to ask me to ring all the time because we had a mutual friend. And eventually I recognized that EGM was a really good player, so sorry to Waga, but I asked EGM to leave and he did, and we made our own team together. Blitz, please answer my question. You played competitive Dota in Korea and your team was a joke. You played Mafia and you were just as bad. How do you do it? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to have fun and pick up life experiences. What do you think of Sweden? I've never been, but my favorite people are Swedish people. So I assume it's fine. I went to college at Purdue. How did you get on the Idle Thumbs podcast? I think somebody I knew Sean Vanneman. I think it was Cinder and I can't remember. Do you have any advice for someone who suffers from low self-esteem? For me personally, I started streaming because I was really shy and I didn't want to ever leave my dorm room, and I wanted to see if I could talk more to people, and I was really nervous all the time whenever I'd stream. And even now, like whenever I have to cast and I'm on camera, I get really shy and I don't really know what to say. Like right now, this isn't the easiest thing for me to do, but it's better than me just laying on the couch. I feel like that's pretty selfish. So I think the main thing is that you should try to realize that everyone is just as nervous and scared as you are about how you're perceived. Once I started thinking about that more, I felt a lot better about myself. Which caster do you dislike the most? Cinderin, because he owes me $10. You ever gonna play more Dota with Destiny? I don't know if he's gonna play again. What's your definition of true happiness? Just being satisfied with myself. There's always like shit that I'm unhappy about, you know? When I was in college, I was like in really good shape, and I was like which is hard to believe right now because I'm so chubby now. But and then I got chubby and I was really depressed about it. I was like, I'll be okay. My girlfriend likes me like this. I hope. So, I'm alright. My CS:GO career is going really poorly. I'm like really bad at it. I can't stop panicking. How did you know casting was for you? I didn't. That's kind of been my life so far, is that I explore a path and see if it works out. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. If it does, then great. How did you meet your is going back to school plan? I thought about it after this TI. I'm not sure though. I lived in, what is it called? Earhart. That's my dorm. Blitz. Favorite person to cast with? I really like casting with LD. He was like my favorite person because he gave me a lot of opportunities when I didn't deserve one. Why don't you own a phone? I just haven't. This is gonna sound really sad, but there's like nobody for me to text with. Like, I didn't have friends for a really long time, so I just had no need for texting or calling anybody, and I just use Skype for my online people.
Can I say something?
What's up?
Okay, Twitch chat. I am not the maid. Let's get one thing straight. I just don't like there to be a mess here. Not that there's anything wrong with
Responsible.
that. If you work in sanitation and cleanup, that's fine. That's a viable career. But I am not the maid, okay?
Responsible.
Thank you very much.
Are you still coaching Shepherd? I just haven't had time in North Why do you like casting with LD when he's so fucking bad at it? That's not true. LD owns. How much do you rate Toby in Mafia performance? I mean, I was clearly Mafia because I knew I was gonna get checked top 2, and Toby somehow believed that I was Town. Like, that was like the worst shit ever. I don't know, man. Toby's logic, it's like it sways so easily. It's so easy to convince him of things. Yeah, RTZ owns. Is Storm Spirit still your favorite hero? I don't even know if Storm was ever my favorite hero. I feel like I really like Earthshaker, but not many people know that. I once saw my favorite Korean movie. I've only ever seen one Korean movie, and it was Old Boy, and I watched it with like my entire family. It was really awkward. Yeah, you can hug me if you want. You can bear hug me and shit. Nobody has ever recognized me before. One time, some guy came up to Kevin when we were sitting at a Denny's, and he's like, "Hey, I'm such a big fan," and then he handed me the camera and asked me if I could take a photo for him. So that's pretty funny. Do you have any advice for finding your passion? I don't know. Move around a lot. Never settle. That's what I did. I don't watch anime, no. Can I sit with you and your girlfriend at TI? God damn. Am I still gonna play professionally? Nope. Probably not. I just don't think I'm good enough. I'm not saying that to like fish for compliments. Some people are made to play competitive Dota, some weren't, and I'm not one of those people. If you could join any NA team that's not EG, which one would it be? Maybe Mao's. I'm a really good friend with Bobla. And I like their team. Do you watch Game of Thrones? No. I read the books though. I haven't been to Malaysia. Favorite series on Netflix? I don't know what's on Netflix. When did you stop visiting D2G? I can't remember. I think it's when I stopped talking to Aosin for a bit. But where do you see yourself 10 years down the line? I have no idea. That's the scary part. Favorite meme build in pubs? Sand King mid going anti-mage items. It's pretty funny. Is EGM gonna play professionally again? Of course. I think that EGM is like. I mean, he's one of 20 people to win a TI, but everyone seems to hate on him for some reason. Why do you only wear white socks? I have other colored socks. AMs who build Midases. I'm not a fan at all. How do you like the join Dota gig so far? What is it? Fuck. I really don't like the area that we're located in because it's a bit limited. But I like the people that I work with, and I feel like things are really improving and getting better. Hey, Gods. Thanks, man. I'm reading chat.
Uh-oh.
I'm just taking a casting for now. Favorite dank meme of all time? I like the Alliance learning curve right now. That shit's hilarious. Gods doesn't hate socializing.
What's the Alliance learning curve?
It's like you're playing against Alliance. You think you can counter Nature's Prophet, so you let it through.
Yeah.
Just like it beats you. It's like you ban it the next game because you're not an idiot. Is EU better than NA ladder? It is, and in some ways it makes it easier. Does that make sense? It's like I feel like the players on Europe are better in solo queue.
Yeah. You get
So
better games.
yeah, so I feel like the games are easier because I don't have like 4K players that
Yeah.
are like spam pinging me mid if I die solo or something.
It's hard on NA, like, because I don't want to just have to, like, I'm not a mid player,
Yeah,
so I can't get, like, 6K in NA without becoming a
Yeah.
mid player and, like, picking me perfect.
it's so consistent.
But when I played on Europe, I got up to 6K once, so then I fucking dropped down to, like, 5.4 in NA.
How do you feel about Australian Dota players?
All
I
the
think
Australian Dota players, most of them I really like, they're all nice guys. But
Think
it's
about
hard
the
to
ones
play
that have
from
moved
Australia.
to Korea. They've had so much success, like KP.
KP, Kyo, well, he's Korean initially, but he moved back.
But
from
still, like,
Australia.
yeah, it's got a good talent scene.
There's definitely potential there, but I don't think there'll ever be an all-Australian team
Thank
that's
her.
based in Australia and has success on an international level again,
Yeah,
like N9 did.
and N9 was insane. They came and beat Navi. How do you feel about the majors? Can't say. We'll see when the format is announced and stuff. Gods, do you consider Musica Singaporean or Australian?
It's like half-half. Hicks has an Australian passport now, I think. But, I mean, you ask him, he'd probably, I don't know, he'd probably say he's Singaporean, but probably feels closer to Australia since he's lived there more. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way.
Ah, no problem.
I was being really rude there. Do you like the pets in the game? I play with no cosmetics, as most, or I don't want to say most people know. A lot of people don't know me. I don't play with cosmetics, so I don't like them.
You used to delete all yours, right?
Yeah, before,
Yeah.
what would end up happening is you could re-roll them
Yeah.
and into higher,
I did the same.
they're so value. One time I got all the way up to the highest thing and then I just deleted it. It was a good feel.
I got up to the highest mythical a couple times, but, and then I'd like trade it to a friend or sell it on something, sell for Steam money or something.
Yeah. Yo, Blitz. Yeah, I'll be at MLG Austin.
I really wanted to go to MLG Austin.
Really?
I was back in the US and had nothing on. I'd never get to go to Dota events as a spectator.
It's also XGame. You know what? That's true. For me, I went to TI2 and TI3 as a spectator because I was a shit lord.
Yeah.
But for TI4, I kind of missed like just sitting down and being able to watch games, and nobody knowing who I was because I was a shitlord.
My favorite part during TI2 was the first. The entire time I was on the panel because like we had 14-hour days. We never got any real rest time. We had to do every game, but during the finals, I finally said, "Look, I'm just gonna go watch this one from inside the stadium." Was in like one of the second floor booths. TI2 wasn't as packed out, so had like an amazing seat. It was during Navi Alliance, like a crazy game. It was just insane being in the theater floor.
LD told me the same thing. He said like, he wishes he was a caster like 1 year later, so he could have experienced like TI2 as simply just a spectator.
Or just where you have to go to other events as a spectator. Like I would travel.
Be
to
careful! Don't spend too many time.
I would travel to like X Games just to watch them all
Yeah, that's a good point.
if I had the time and money's not an issue. So
Kyo, run. You hear that, guys? BTS King sellouts. God's made 300,000.
yeah.
I'd be asking you for a lot more meals. You know?
What now, Twitch fan shits?
I haven't had any Malaysian food before. No. If you ever come to Portugal, I'll buy you dinner. No, you can't do that. The last time, whenever I meet a fan and they say they're gonna buy me dinner, I always have to buy them the first meal. That's what I did at MLG. Some dude from Reddit was like, "Let's get drinks." I was like, "Okay." Then I made sure I got him back for that one. Nobody can hold one over me, David.
I'm okay with it. I like the idea of fans buying me drinks because it's an easy way for like because the fans like they really because then it's like I'll like I mean I'll talk with them anyways, but there's only like limited time at like an after party or something where I can socialize and talk to people. I also want to have downtime and just talk to my friends and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it's okay, you know, in the sense that because they really like for them it's like they can tell their friends like, man, I hung out with Gods and bought him a drink and chatted down with him, like that's like an experience for them.
Man, who's gonna brag about that? I'm just.
Yeah, but I think for
Oh, QO, you god.
like I know they really enjoy oh god, like they really enjoy and appreciate getting to buy you a drink.
I think. Do you suicide here? Yeah, there you go. Kyo did. That was the play.
He scattered them out.
They were no Tide Hunter first. Yeah, I went to Purdue. Do you accept every podcast that asks to interview you? I mean, pretty much. For some reason, I'm now the person that, like, everybody asks to do their, like, high school projects on or some shit.
I used to do those. Now
Yeah.
I get in the past few months I was like I don't have time.
Yeah, but I haven't accepted the last two because the last one I did, some guy just kept asking me who I hated most in the scene and why, and I was like,
Wow.
how is this relevant at all to the discussion?
Jeez.
I was like, I'm not gonna answer that, and then eventually it was just like, yeah, I'm kind of busy now.
I just told everyone like message me after the summit, and now I'm telling everyone message me after TI qualifiers.
Oh shit, March! Imagine if Rave
Oh, they
was
killed
this.
the bot mid. Or Rave. I like all three teams, so it's hard to say. Especially Phoenix and Rave.
I'm no longer the Korean Dendi. See, I used to be able to say shit like that, but now everyone thinks I'm being arrogant, and they don't realize I'm joking when I call myself the Korean Dendi. I think Lush is gonna get nerfed, but not sure how.
Quap nerf too. Every scene Quap is first pick maybe.
Can you also pass me a beanbag in my
I
home?
was comfy, and I was like I could be comfier.
Dude, these beanbag chairs own. I'm not even lying. Some days when I'm really tired at the office, I'll just pass out on a beanbag for like 6 hours. I've got a change of clothes and I can take a shower at the office. Blitz, your penis is Japanese-like? What does that even mean? The guy who asked about the me Skype thinging, sure, you can just message me on Twitter and give me your Skype info and I'll call in or some shit.
I like some guy who thinks I maintain a confident attitude. I'm not a confident person.
He really is.
I am when it comes to Dota. I'm probably too confident when it comes to talking about Dota.
How comfortable is that beanbag? It's like 10.
God's.
Oh, is this ending?
Ooh, shoot. 13 to 5 now.
Do you have any
13,
advice for
fine.
making friends after college? Being an adult is hard.
No. For maybe.
You know, I keep making myself sound like a giant loser, but I'm not, I feel. And I know that a lot of people that are cooler than me have trouble finding women and finding friends post college because it was so easy in college, right? You just get high access to people. So, I'm not sure about the answer for that. I got really lucky because I have a shit ton of Dota friends. Hey Blitz, do you use Grindr? I never got onto the Tinder and shit. I never got into those things because I was in Korea, and I mean, I think Tinder's for like casual encounters, and I have a girlfriend, so there's no point. What was the most broken hero post buff? Might have been Leshrac. How do I beat fucking Quappa Storm when he spams Q on me? I made a video about it. You can go watch it. My videos aren't monetized, I think, so there's no reason for me to tell you to go watch it. My favorite type of food? I really like Japanese food. Do you follow world politics? Not a lot. What is your favorite memory of the hub so far, if you have one? I'm not sure. I'd have to kind of let things percolate, and I'd be able to tell you after. I think Ferrari's the best player in terms of mid. Purge isn't going to X Games, but if you want to get drinks, just message me your info, and we can get drinks. Alright, you want to learn how to beat quad mid? Okay, so when you first enter the lane, I'm just going to describe it to you. You first enter the lane and you're blocking the creep wave. As soon as you see the Queen of Pain, circle behind the creep wave. And if you have a worse block than her, then you have to pull the creeps, A attack her, run it around. If she's going to dagger you, just don't let her dagger you and they get 1 or 2 right clicks off. And then just play the creep pull game over and over again. That's all you have to do. It's a really basic matchup. The same applies to most lanes where you're going to get right clicked or hit by nukes. Just don't get hit by nukes and right clicked. Like you have to know against a Queen of Pain you're going to get daggered. So don't just idly sit in the low ground. Like play your high ground advantage as much as you can. And then the rest of that I just have to show you. It's too hard to explain mentally, I guess. I don't know. I think against Huskar you have to just go to the jungle. Mine was post TI3. I liked the last patch a lot, but apparently most people didn't. I think Puck is better pre like level 8 with items and stuff, and then Quap gets an easier time because she has a free blink. Germany's okay. How did I get such a big card? I really don't. I'm kind of an ass. But I just want people to like me because I'm insecure some shit. So I try to treat everybody as fairly as I can. Maybe I'm a bigger ass than I should be though. Sometimes I get caught up in dumb stuff. Do you have a YouTube channel with guides? I can't remember my channel name because, you know, I made like 10 videos, and then I realized that in all of them, something went wrong. I can't remember. Oh, I think I had like the wrong screen selected or something like that. So none of the videos worked, and then I was too tired. So then I gave up on my YouTube channel. Because I'm probably just not gonna monetize very much. Do you manscape? I don't have to, man. If you were to add another character from another game to Dota, who would it be? Will from Good Will Hunting. What international vacations have you been on? I've never been anywhere. I don't think I've ever taken a vacation before. I know when I was like 8, I went to Las Vegas. I mean, that's in America. And then I didn't do much else than that. How did you get your nickname? I just needed a short, sweet name. Blitz seemed good. And I was playing NFL Blitz at the time. Because ganking tiny, mid ganking tiny, I think it's 2 hit or miss. Ganks go well, great. If they don't, it's hard. And you can't high ground very much. So you rush like nags or something like that. Who's the best captain / drafter right now? Might be Resolution. I'm not sure though. I haven't listened to their Skype calls or anything like that. So I don't really know. Favorite book? The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Favorite for TI? I think it's EG or Secret. But I think I might value EG a little bit more. I'm probably not going to play the new StarCraft expansion. Are you religious / spiritual? Not really. I think I get one chance at my life. And gotta always try to remind myself of that and realize if I'm being a shitty human being, it's going to be like the one opinion people will have of me. So it helps my life, I guess. Thoughts on 2 MVP teams at TI? I'd be really excited. They're all really good people. I know I say that about everybody, so it sounds like I'm lying, but they're good people. I think Australia just has ping issues. They have really talented players. QO, Slicks, KP. They've got players. What's the number one thing one should do before graduating? Go ask a girl out. Favorite bands? I like The Shins. I like Ellie Goulding. I like Metric. And I can't think of any others at the top of my head. I'm the only one awake that's here right now. So if I'm boring or soft-spoken and I don't have interesting questions, I'm sorry. You're stuck with me. Old Huskar or current Huskar? Current Huskar is a lot of fun. It's pretty viable, I think. There's that NA player on Unknown or something. It's really good. Oh, sex prioritization, hey. Alright, ask a dude out. Same shit. Do you like Moonshot and Storm? I like it as the last item. It's been pretty good. You're from Cali. Do you know Chris Isaac? No. Yeah, I know him in an Ellie Goulding video. So is Persian. So is Guns. Am I happy that it's hard to get into the Dota industry? I'm not sure. I think Sumil's great. You know those like Chinese gymnasts that are really young, and that's why they're good, right? I don't know if people remember the Olympics, but I remember that was the narrative. It was like gymnasts are best when they're young because they just play without fear, or they don't care about the consequences, or they don't realize them. I feel like as you get older and you're put into those scenarios, it actually hurts you in some ways, because whenever I used to play match, I would get so nervous because I would think about all the possibilities and stuff. But I feel like with Sumil, he's just like, fuck it, YOLO. See what happens. Look at Owl is really creeping me out. It's daytime, dude. What were your favorite games as a child? My family was really poor because my parents had just moved to America. So like we could only afford like one game, and it was Goof Troop on the something Nintendo. It's like, it had like purple switches. I'm not sure. So my dad and I used to just feed that shit like 24/7. How come Koreans play League more than Dota? Because right now it's hard to market Dota because so many people already play League. What are you gonna say? You're gonna say Dota is like a game is kind of like League, then they would say, well, then why wouldn't I just play League? How to deal with depression? Get help. I think that people are way too proud and they always assume that they're weak or something if they can't deal with their own problems. I think that's really silly. I think there's true strength in asking others for help and realizing that you can't really handle things alone. And letting people in is a really good thing too. How do you know Barney? I don't know, we just streamed. So, did you bring Miss Bite? Nope, she's at home. She's chilling. It's too early for her to be in the stream. But I'll say hi, Corinne, if you're awake anyways. Who do you think is the best casting duo right now? It's a toss-up between LD Sind or Toby Sind. I think both of those are good choices. I have no preference either. LD helped me get my casting start, and Toby's my coworker, so equally biased to both. Do you room with some JD guy in Berlin? Nope, I have my own place. Why do you think Reddit is anal about professionalism and spreading Dota to the mainstream and all that dumb shit? I'm not sure. The professional thing isn't really true though. If you compare it with like the StarCraft scene, I think the SC2 scene, some dude said the N-word and he was pretty much done for life. I'm pretty sure if I said that, it wouldn't ruin my career. Like some people in the Dota scene have said some really messed up stuff and they've continued to have careers and everyone just kind of forgets about it once they win a tournament. And they'll call it, they're just passionate. So I feel like the Reddit scene actually gives you a lot more wiggle room than you'd consider. What's it like living the dream of having a white girlfriend while being an Asian? We went to, me and my girlfriend went to go to a restaurant, so we sit down, and then an Asian guy walks in with his white girlfriend, and he sits down, and then a third couple of the same, difference walks in as well, and me and the other two Asian dudes just like look at each other, and like, yes, we made it, fam. Advice on lane versus OD. I think you just play for the jungle. That's pretty much it. Do you speak Korean still? Yeah, but I'm rusty because I haven't spoken it in a while. My mom, I swear to God, it's like Toby going whoo, like down there, trying to fuck with me or something. I don't know. I've never played League before. My favorite flavor of Doritos are Cool Ranch, and Pringles are pizza ones. But I haven't had Pringles in like 6 years or something. Alright, it's getting more aggressive. Some weird ass owls. He's getting like angrier about shit. Alright, it's a pigeon? What? Alright, I took the chat's advice. Some angry pigeons then. Ever played... Alright, I'm just not gonna let it bother me even though it keeps throwing me off. I've never played RuneScape before. I think the only games that I've played are Dota, SE2, and CSGO. And then I've played a mix of some other things a few times. That's about it. I think the last game I played more than 20 hours was me and EGM tried to beat Shrine together. That's pretty fun. Dota's not dying. I mean, look at the compendium this year. It's just getting bigger. People just panic, I guess. Would I believe you if you said Mac cheated? No. Why would you cheat at a game that has no bearing on anything? Why do you think I made my YOLO play? There was no point. Just like if I lost, if I won with it though, it would have been the best. Are there any topics that I could talk about for hours aside from Dota? Probably books or the NBA. I'm a really big Spurs fan. Is Aosin still alive? I think he's in Hong Kong right now and he's coming back to America soon. I never played Han. It's on the main TV now. It's the MVP versus Rave consolidation finals. Do you watch Running Man Blitz? No. Do you like OD's casting? I think that guy's fucking amazing. Don't tell him I said that though, because Owen's a little bit crazy. Favorite Korean dish? Tonkatsu. How do the Timberwolves turn themselves around? They're good. They've got a lot of young talent. And they've got Andrew Wiggins. They're probably fine. Why do you think teams don't try to stay together for longer? Okay, think about it like this. You make a team at the start with some of your friends or some shit, and you're like, oh, this is going to go great. And then you talk to each other all the time, etc., etc. But eventually, human nature, you're going to form cliques, right? You're going to find people that you like or have better connections with than others. And then let's say one guy underperforms and you lose a tournament or some shit, then some people might say something like, oh man, that guy played really poorly. And he'll tell his friend on the team about that. And then, that guy's friend will defend him and just creates too many issues. That's kind of what happened on Zephyr. It feels unavoidable unless you're like top tier mature or some shit. And we're definitely not. Good night, dude. Blitz, maths or arts? I can't draw for shit. I'm not artistic whatsoever. Blackhawks? Have you watched Age of Ultron yet? It's pretty good. Do you still owe Mad Morgan a pizza? No. How's your relationship with Purge? It's incredibly good. We think alike. And he's a really understanding guy. I mean, to be fair, you guys never really gave KG the best backup. Just like fucking Sam Cassell was the second best player. I would fucking leave that too, man. Don't you think Dendy could do better in a different team? I don't know. It's hard to see. I really don't like it when people just say, well, this is definitely how things are, because I don't know what their team dynamic is and how much he contributes to it, and if there's an issue and what percentage of the problem he is and stuff, or how independent he is from it and stuff like that. It's hard to say. Katy Perry or Taylor Swift? I'm really into Taylor Swift right now. She's got good music. It's really catchy. Who is your favorite professional player? It's probably EGM. I'm biased. Thanks, Krinika. Which caster is the best player? If I exclude myself, then maybe Ben Leaney. Purges really tiny nipples. Thoughts on the Rockets? I don't hate them. I think James Harden owns. Who's better at Dota, you or Bambo? Bambo? What's wrong with Asian girls? I don't know. I feel really weird. Because I have a sister. And every single time I look at an Asian girl, I see a little bit of my sister. And it's like the biggest turn off. So, I was just about to say something really inappropriate. I was going to say white blank word. That should give it away. I guess it doesn't matter since I'm Korean. It would have been really sarcastic, but do you think that top tier players go high IQ? I don't think that's necessarily true. James is a good dude. No, I don't use cocaine. I just turned 25 like a few days ago. Oh, hey Zach. Feels really good that people actually follow my content and shit. I feel really lucky that I've got more than 10 viewers. Who's better at Mafia, Shiver or Mac? Shiver. Have you played Han? No, unfortunately not. What do you think about Dota in Turkey? No opinion. How do you get better at Storm? Just play a lot. Ake is a really nice guy. He's very soft-spoken. And I don't think I've ever heard him ever insult anybody in the scene before. Richard Jefferson is the fucking devil. Don't ever talk to me about Richard Jefferson. Waste of cap space. Blitz, fuck, kill, and marry EGM, Draskell, and Bambo. I would marry EGM because he's independently wealthy. I would have sex with Draskell because I feel like he's old enough to know stuff. And I would kill Bambo for the satisfaction of killing Bambo. Who is the nicest person in the Dota scene? It might be okay. He's always really nice to everybody that he meets. He always makes it a point to try to make everyone feel included, which I think is rare. And none of his opinions are very mean. Have you ever seen a ghost? No? Is that the right answer? I think EGM's taller. Blitz, what's your opinion on Eternal Envy? I like him. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I don't really know anymore though. I think Golden State's gonna win. Dude, the Bucks own. You guys have a really good coach. I feel like that handles like half of it already. Yeah. I'm a really shy guy, Zach. I don't like to talk to people. It's not because I hate anybody. It's just because I'm nervous. Do I think it's possible for a female to break into the Dota scene despite the general sexism for players? Yeah, I think so. My girlfriend got GM in StarCraft 2. Like, all things are possible through hard work and dedication. I feel like I should like credit Jimmy for that or something. He's probably got a copyright on that or something. Are you surprised with how the EU qualifiers played out? If anyone tells you that they thought 4ASC was going to do as well as they did, insane. I definitely didn't think Alliance would get out. Barney definitely has a shot. I don't even know what Lumdun does. I don't know who Ice Rug is. Why didn't you join BTS? Because I felt like if I joined BTS, I would have been hired. I don't think they would hire me just because I'm their friend, but I feel like people would think that, and I think it's always good to get away from home. Like, I want to do as many things as I can with my life, and going to Germany and just kind of forcing myself to succeed seemed like a good idea at the time. And if it went terribly, then I wasn't cut out to be a caster, so. Have you ever been DDoSed? Yeah, a lot. It just happens. Who's the weirdest guy you've ever met in the Dota 2 scene? It might be Zyori. I don't trust those leggings. Ellie Goulding every day. Which pro players do you think could become good casters? I'm not sure. Can you speak German? No. So you had an offer from BTS? Yeah, but I don't think that was a surprise. What's going on right now? KP's got like the lowest Blitz zone cooldown ever. I don't think. Oh no, it's not that. He had Aegis. He spaces really well. Roll to the left. Okay. He played that so well. You see, when he knows he's gonna get the last hit, instead of rolling towards him, he rolls back. Because he realizes that if he uses his last bit of mana, he opens himself up. Any funny stories about Ice Ice Ice? I don't know if it's funny, but I was outside of a bar at TI, and I was showing somebody, I think I was showing Purge how to torque, or what torquing meant, and Ice 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 was like, "What are you doing?" And he was very serious about it, and I said, "I'm twerking," and he's like, "What's that?" So then I described it to him, and I showed him the motion, and then we spent like 15 minutes, I'm not even exaggerating that time period, while he tried to like perfect the art of twerking, and we did it in like a really serious way. We just tried to get better at it. It was like the oddest experience of my life. Like neither of us were laughing, we were just straight up discussing how to twerk, and like the strategy and stuff. It was really odd. Like I didn't know what to make of it. I had never met him before either. Like I was really weirded out. I think My Blood is my favorite Ellie Goulding song. Yeah, so people think Ice is like fake or something. No. Just a really fucking weird dude in a good way. He livens up life. Can VG or LGD snatch Aegis? Yeah, I think so. VG's really strong. But I'm so scared that they peaked at the wrong time or some shit. Because they had really disappointing performances at D2CL and Summit. I think disappointing for them is like anything that's not like first. So, oh, fuck, Rave. Come on. GG. I feel really bad for Rave. There was like a time period where they were like so poor that Jay was asking me for like food and saying they were eating like eggs every single day. And I was like, what the fuck? And I realized that's why they're so good. Because when you have like nothing to fall back on, you're going to force yourself and motivate yourself to be the best. And I'm really disappointed that they don't get to go to TI. But I hope they stick together. Shiva owns. She's always been really nice to me. See, I can tell stories like that, so I don't think that hurts anybody's image or anything like that. Gio's a really good dude, though. All of Rave are really funny. Opinions on Zai. Really strong player. I'm not sure if the use of stimulants is big in the competitive scene. I personally don't know anybody that's doing cocaine or Adderall or something. I think Halcyon Days is a better album. I heard that Running with Wolves song. It was okay. Sounds a little bit too Scandinavian, but I'm not sure. S4 is really nice. He's very polite. Any stories with Sing Sing? No, I don't hang out with him very much, so I have no idea what he's like. Opinions on the Korean Dota scene? Improving rapidly. Good people too. I don't know Big Daddy as well. I don't know a lot of the Europeans actually. Bambo might actually be the best at Mafia, but I won't ever admit that. In your opinion, what's wrong with Alliance right now?
Well, wait,
Nothing.
But
The qualifiers are rough.
Because
Maybe in a
Kevin
different day
wasn't
they
there
would have
for-
won.
Like,
Kevin was.
Moody was there for Kevin, so like pretend Kevin was there the whole time, and then we didn't see it.
God's and I are gonna go get breakfast. Really
Just
fast.
go ask
It was supposed to be like,
a girl out
what's
and
it?
it'll be fine.
Is it me?
Blitz and Dots.
Weirdest EGM story?
Oh, so see.
I don't know if this is appropriate, but I was trying to tell him the concept of a bearskin condom, and he thought that that meant that you literally took the skin from a bear. That was probably the weirdest story that I knew. Know about him?
Sorry, 30.
What do you think of Purge's porn stash? I like it. It makes him look more mature.
Okay.
That's 7:45 here.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so do you not wanna do it? I don't want to. I wanna fix my fucking website. Or my podcast is moved to my. Irritating.
Alright, I think somebody's here to take over my shift. Or at least is more talkative than I am.
Solo Blitz hour?
I mean,
This is steamy, dude.
I was sleeping on the couch, but I figured that'd be a shit thing for me to do if I'm gonna be at this event.
I mean, now I kind of want to just sit here and get breakfast after everybody else comes back so that the street's not empty.
I'll be here. Well, no, I have to cast soon, huh?
Yeah. Did you eat already? Do you require breakfast? You got 30 minutes if you want to
Do
eat.
you want to just halvesy it?
No, it's fine.
0, 3.
Um,
Do you want like you open and me close?
we could. It's
I
kind
can't
of
sing.
harder
My girlfriend hates it
with
when
doing
I
the
sing.
panels in between.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know who Double Crosser is. Why would I agree to coach somebody that I've never talked to or met
You
before?
can do the first 2 and I'll do all the other ones because there'll be at least.
Yeah,
What,
we
some
can do
4K?
that.
How do I
That
get
sound
to
good?
5.5K?
alright.
Be more efficient
I'll
with your
settle
time?
for it.
Thank you.
So what time is it? 7.
Sorry, Blitz thinks you're weird. Yeah, I insulted the leggings.
Breakfast. Fuck, do I need to go eat? Man.
Hey, Scriff.
I don't know
Discount
when to go
web
eat
boss?
Blitz.
What?
Nothing?
Shut up. Fucking Ken. Maybe you're looming, I don't know.
I think Mac today forgot which Asian was which like 4 times today. She kept calling Ben Ken.
What?
That's embarrassingly racist.
Yeah. But I think she was sincere, like she just forgot. But it was just funny.
Will I stream after this event? Yeah, hopefully. It's the fucking plan.
Wake me up when draws starts.
Officer Wu. He still has that cap, right?
He has it
Policeman's
somewhere. I
hat.
think it's in his closet. Unless somebody stole it at the summit.
It's really funny. Man, we had fucking shirts
It's very
for
tiki.
TI3. Do you remember that?
No.
You remember back in his stream, he used to have his closet open all the time?
No.
So people would tell him to close his closet or say somebody was in there. So I made a shirt that had a picture of his closet and it said, Merlini, close your closet. And he had a shirt that just said no with his closet on it.
Where do I see myself in a few years? God, who fucking knows? Sayora, you should cast the TI finals. I don't want to say. Cinderin plus somebody.
That's what I said!
Cinderin and 2 Cinderins? Can we just have a Cinderin solo cast? No, I don't know. I think Cind will definitely be the co-caster, but like Toby versus LD, I think those are like the 2 obvious choices.
That's what I said!
I don't know which one. I don't know how you pick, honestly. I don't know how Valve
Oh my
picks.
god, you're so good, KP. This mana control Craig
Alright,
has.
I'm gonna go eat, because if I don't eat now, I'm gonna miss breakfast. Well done, Scriff.
You too. I don't know, I fucked up in the end, whatever.
You did? When?
I don't know, because they were fighting like really deep
Oh, well, it was just a
up
spread out team
north,
fight.
and then people were diving down south. So it's like, do I follow down or do I follow the
Yeah.
tiny? Because it's more important if the tiny die, kind
Yeah.
of. But,
I think you did it right. There wasn't like an obvious call there. I think you did.
I guess.
Are you on your phone, Scriff?
No. Fucking dead dude.
I don't know if it's my bad vision, but you kind of look like Waka Mama to me right now.
It's racist.
What do you mean? Waga's a good looking dude.
Yeah.
You saying you
Still
don't want to be
racist.
Wagga?
I've actually been called Wagga before. Mainly over like TeamSpeak and shit though. I don't know why.
How did you go from 5K to 6K?
You played Storm.
Yeah, that was so different than what I used to do.
Wow, that's okay. That's fun, sorry.
Scriff, they said bad job, and they said quit while you're ahead.
Nah, dude. Maybe I'll retire after TI and then
Dude, don't do that. I was just kidding.
And then unretire before next TI.
Oh shit, hype.
Easy.
You would be the
Isn't that what
Narvi of
Chinese
you'd be the Narvi of observing.
The Narvi.
You'd be the Narvi of observing. You'd make it to TI right before.
I don't even know if I'm going to TI. We'll see what happens.
You love me? Thank you. You don't even know me though. I could secretly be a dickhead. And I'm
Oh,
just-
he is. He's a fucking psychopath. Don't trust any of his words. I played Mafia with this guy.
Scriff, am I an alright person?
Yeah, fuck, I love you.
See? This is how you know that Scriff's an idiot. I'm just kidding, man. I love you so much, Scriff. Why didn't you go get breakfast, dude?
The next game, when does it start?
I don't know, half an hour?
I don't have time for it.
Blitz, what movie made you cry? Me and my sister got real sad at the ending of Click. I don't want to say that I cried, but...
Wait, Blitz.
Yeah?
The guys who went for breakfast, are they supposed to be on camera before the game starts?
Yes? They're actually just sprinting, getting like one thing and then leaving.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You done fucked up.
I'm too tired anyway. Fuck it. I'll starve.
Click was a really sad movie.
But why aren't you getting breakfast?
Me?
Yeah.
Because I have to cast, and I don't like eating before I have to
yeah,
cast.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like shit.
Yeah.
Blitz, your fly is slightly unzipped. It happens. What's your favorite food? Scriff, what's my favorite food?
Your favorite food?
Yeah?
You're Asian. Obviously, sushi.
You know me so well, Scriff.
Was that right?
Yeah? Blitz,
Easy.
is your sister hot? I'll tell you a funny story. So for everybody that knows in the entire world, Merlini's dating my sister, and when he first met her, he like messaged his friend on Facebook, and he's like, "Man, Blitz's sister's really cute," and his friend asked, "Does she look anything like Blitz?" And he's like, "No," and his friend's like, "Good." I don't know why he told me that story. It only made me feel bad. Fucking Ben Wu.
That robot scares the shit out of me every time.
Dude, there was like a pigeon that was aggressively hooting at me or some shit. Dude, I love Twitch chat and dank memes.
Moist memes.
Yeah, very moist. Henry, I'll tell you later on my stream. Blitz, your sister is fucking Benmu. Could be doing worse. If I was a girl and I liked Dota, which my sister doesn't, weirdly enough, I'd consider dating Benmu. He's a good dude. Favorite dank meme? I really like the Alliance learning curve. It's good. I don't want to say this in front of gods, but the golem get ye gone is pretty funny too. Scriff, any tips learning to observe?
Watch Dota, play Dota, observe,
Good.
have good contacts, be lucky. Easy life. I don't know.
Let's tell us a P story. I only have the wasp one, but I've told that before. Hey Grant. Grant, the thing is, everybody on this stream, I saw some threads saying that I'm fake or something, and that I'm putting on an act, but I really just like touching people. Script can tell you that. I'm really handsy.
He's very hands-on.
What? You're the best, Grant. Whenever I used to be in Skype calls with Grant, he would just take off his shirt for no reason and then flex. It took me like weeks to get used to that shit. It was so odd. Like, he would just do it without anybody asking him. Like, he'd just straight up pull off his shirt and start flexing. Just like... Yeah, I'd give you a hug if you met me. Yeah, go Korea, man. MVP versus MVP. My hands are really soft. Most awkward moment at the hub? I'm not sure. I don't own a compendium. Can't buy one. How come one try to get into a casting studio? Be persistent. If you're good, you'll get picked up. I think OD Pixel casted for like a year, and then he eventually became big time or something. How owns? Would I sex you? No. As if you were hetero, would you date Sheeper? I am hetero. The laning stage is a lot more important. It's like heroes like Quapone. I think Bloodstone is better if you're trying to play greedy. I think everybody is a Game of Thrones fan. I really like the books, but the TV show scares the shit out of me. When the dude cuts that horse's head off, I was like, nope, can't watch this anymore. My favorite TV show is probably Parks and Rec. I really like it. Blitz, why did you cock block Sujoi? I don't think I did. Probably won't marry for a while. I don't watch anime. Sniper was a fun hero. What is your favorite foreign accent to listen to? Japanese is really nice. It sounds very much like you're singing a song. It's nice. Help Too Good get Soy back? Dude, so who's dating Milk? And Milk owns. Navi owns. They got through the qualifier. Do you remember that dick you drew on my arm? I know. I remember all the penises that I drew. Drew like a penis on somebody's nipple at TI3, I think. Drew it on your arm. And I think I drew it on somebody's t-shirt back next to Bulba's name. Those are all the requests that I had. like Japanese food, and I like Japanese, but I don't like anime. No. I think me and Purge watched like an episode of Naruto and we couldn't get into it. Worst Mafia player at Hub? It might be Toby. That YOLO play with the, what's that dude? The assassin thingy? That was low tier scale. You were at a DJ and you were at a wedding and the DJ looked like me? I mean, fucking walk down the street in South Korea for like 2 minutes and find like 600 dudes that look like me, man. Who's the funniest dude you've ever met? Hopid's really funny. So is Pyrian. I like Pyrian. How much weed do me and Purge smoke? Purge is as straight edge as it gets. Hey, Asian person, do you eat toxic cat? Cuddle dude? I think he's asleep right now. Yule's Blink Shadow Fiend? I think I like it better than Mech, but I'm not sure. Ever been to Canada? Yeah, multiple times. It's a very nice country. Dota 2 or D2G? Not sure. I feel like I feel like D2G has better discussions about actual Dota play, and Dota 2 is just a lot more dank memes. Why are you awake so early? Because I have to cast the game coming up right now. I am going to cast the C finals, so I'm awake. Will I be your friend? Some guy messaged me on Reddit and asked me if he could get coaching for me. So I added him on Skype. And then he's like, I don't want coaching with you. I just thought we could be great friends. And I was like, what? So I go away from Skype for a bit. And I was like, okay. And he sent me like this long message saying that he feels me, him, and AUI could be really good friends. And he gave me like a laundry list of reasons why. And I was like, this is not the way for us to be friends. I was like, I was like, are you gonna like wear my skin or something? Like, this isn't working, dude. Dude, I wasn't at the... Oh, I was at the Red Bull thing. Never mind. Alright, I was pretty legit. Cool. I wasn't asked as one person at the Red Bull event that I played at. Some guy on my team was like new to Tidehunter, and I was kind of being a jerk to him because he was being a jerk to me. But I feel like I should have taken the high ground there and just not been an ass. I feel like I ruined his experience, so my bad, dude. I had no idea how to contact that guy though, so hopefully that gets through to him. It's the worst hero game right now. I think Doom's really uninteresting. Never played WoW before. Thoughts on Droidbot? It's really cool. It looks like it's constantly in pain, but other than that, it's a really cool idea. That's my baby rage sound. Who's the coolest person at the hub? That guy. Who's the most attractive dude at the house? It's probably Honey or Cuddle Guy. Cuddle Guy's really handsome. What are your plans after TI? We'll see. Don't give me a compendium. I will not accept it. This is not some reverse psychology shit. That's Griff. I don't watch hockey actively, but I've been to a lot of sports games because I find them entertaining. And out of all the ones that I've been to, hockey is the most enjoyable. It is the most boring to watch on TV, but it was the most fun I have ever had at a live game. That's considering all the major sports. I've been awake for like maybe 20 hours or something. I'm not sure. Nope. Don't plan on playing competitively again. You're gonna rape my dog now? You don't have a dog. I don't give coaching anymore for now. The Furion was meant for Nikwa, but we got outpicked because EGM's a shit tier captain, and we had no answer for the Broodmother, so I had to play mid. Rate the hotel floor out of 10. My hotel owns. Who's your favorite NFL team? I'm a huge Chargers fan, even though they're shit tier. What's Join Dota like? It's kind of like every other office where Toby sings a lot. Just imagine whatever office you work at, but Toby singing a lot. Did you like playing competitively? Yes. Even if I was bad and I got flamed and we had threads saying we sucked, I got to do something that not a lot of people get to do in a foreign country with some of my best friends. I'll always remember that more than the flame and all the bad stuff that came with it. So. I think Hot 6 are going to win it. Not sure though. Is Terrorblade unpickable? Feels like it. I think Corey played for EHUG for a time. Not sure about ASM. I don't think things would have been different about Korea. Korea, if you're a foreigner, you should 100% go. I don't know what BTTV is. How many languages can you speak? Speak Korean, a little bit of French, and I'm trying to learn German right now, doing some Rosetta Stone.